What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about PMTS today. Yes, we are. Looks like we had that move. This is for Dr. Mike, by the way. Shout out to Dr. Mike at the request of you, sir. Yes, we had that move up that I was expecting in my last video. I think I said $29 to $31, or maybe I said right around $30. I don't know. I think I said $30, give or take a dollar, but anyways, 29 to 31. I know that was the range. We hit that range. We're at 27.88 now. We have since pulled back, and I think that was to be expected. You know, we're in the overbought zone. We've been here for a second, and that's okay. No bearish divergence, but you don't need to top off with bearish divergence. You know, perfect example here. You have your high. It's a slightly higher high, and that was actually your high. That was your momentary high. So you don't need bearish divergence to top off. It's ideal. It gives us more confidence in our decisions, but it's not a requirement. From the relative high to low, you're in that 61869 area, the golden retracement zone. You're also at this previous area of resistance back here, which was a previous area of resistance right here, which was a previous area of resistance back here, and a little bit of top support when you were trying to hang on to these and climb higher, but you just couldn't do it, so you gave way and down you go. Even a relative area of resistance back here. So a relatively significant area, time and time again throughout this thing's history. It makes sense that you'd find resistance here, especially just, you know, let alone the 61869 area. That's enough for me, but it definitely seems significant. So finding resistance here is not uncommon. The question now is, where are you going to go? Are you going to bounce off the 0.5? That's a very common maneuver. Are you going to bounce off the 382? That's a very common maneuver. Could you go lower to the 236? It's less common, but it does happen. I mean, I suppose it's possible. But I would say anywhere from about $24.11 to $20.70 is on the table right now. In this area, I would really take into consideration, because that was a previous area of support here and a previous area of resistance. That was a horribly drawn circle 2 times, right? I mean, I guess technically more than 2 times, but 2 general areas, right? We found support and resistance, and we even found resistance back here and a little bit back here. So this is a significant area. It wouldn't be crazy to pull back to there, let alone the fact that it is a previous area of, you know, resistance on this. It was the most relative area of resistance from your breakout point. You'd be pulling back to your breakout point to find support. That's a very common thing, a common maneuver, let alone the fact that rejecting this area, moving to your 382, is common in itself. So that's the question. Are we moving down to about $20, $20.71, somewhere around there, or $24.11, somewhere in that area, in that range for sure? But as far as how low it goes, I'm gonna guess that we do go all the way down to about $21, $20.71, maybe between $20.50 and $21, somewhere around there. That's where I think we're going to go. Mainly because the fibs, that would make sense in the fibs, that makes sense in the price action, and the RSI on the daily would allow for that amount of dropping. You know, we could see with that kind of maneuver, we could go all the way down to the 50. That'd be a nice kind of straight line here, a nice bounce off the 50. I'm painting a picture. Let's see if it comes true. That's what I got for PMTS. The upside is put on pause for a second. We're going to have a momentary hiatus. It could take weeks. The fact that you moved up here so fast, I would expect that you move down slowly, you consolidate slowly, so it could be months that we consolidate for. But the sooner that this gets out of the way, the quicker, the more violent it is, actually the better it would be for immediate continuation. So we'll see how it goes, but I would assume that it takes weeks, several weeks. We probably won't see prices higher than $29 until after June, potentially even after July. But we'll check in on this thing. It's definitely exciting. It has a lot of room to grow. I do believe it'll see new all-time highs, but for the time being, I think it's moving down and will likely be boring for the upcoming days and weeks. If this would load, I've got some slow connection tonight. I think it's the weather, man. I think it's the weather. Could be the weather. Well, it's not loading. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate you guys. I'm looking at the Discord now. I made a video, you guys, and it was pulled up on the wrong screen. It's like this, like here. So I'm looking at the screen right now on OBS. You can see my mouse moving here. But right now I'm actually looking at the Discord. I'm in a different window, a different tab. I had it pulled up on the wrong window. So I was describing the charts while it was like on the Discord page. You couldn't see anything, so I spent like an hour doing that. That was lame. But enough about my own personal problems. I was just reading the Discord, saying they feel for me. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Sore Thumbs and AB on that note. But yeah, I'm going to end the video there. I've said everything I need to say with this. So hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more from me. Thank you guys very much for coming. We'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.